Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another Asphalt video. Today we will be taking a look and talking about Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus, which was just launched on Apple Arcade today, and I'm using my Apple Arcade free subscription, so I haven't actually paid yet for Apple Arcade, but I don't think I will continue using this service, which I'll discuss later. But before we get into all of that, I do want to mention that I apologize for the diminished audio quality in this video and plenty of upcoming videos. I'm in a new location that is very echoey, and there's a lot of background noise, so I'm going to try my best to clean it up, but hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. So anyway, let's talk about Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus, because this is a pretty important release for some reasons, and it's also a not very important release for a couple of other reasons. The first biggest thing is keep in mind this is already an 8-year-old game. Asphalt 8 came out in 2013 and we're in 2021. So this is something that is important because it's a possibility that Gameloft could do this for other games in the future, and this is a type of model that could be used for other games in the future, but it's also not really important because, like I said, this game has already been going on for 8 years, and so if you're already heavily invested in Asphalt 8 as it is, and you don't really want to start everything over because your progress does not transfer over from normal Asphalt 8. That is something I wanted to see if that would happen. But it does not. So you are starting completely from scratch. I haven't found a way to connect any account or anything like that. The only button for progress in here is a reset my progress. So you can't actually connect anything, which kind of sucks. So yeah, you're starting completely from scratch. So anyway, let's talk about what is in this game compared to the normal version of Asphalt 8. So you'll notice a lot of similarities, such as Mastery, Career, Quick Race, Gauntlet, Moto Blitz, World Series, and overall this is a pretty up-to-date version of the game. Now, there are, I believe, about 100 less cars than there is in the normal Asphalt 8 game, but the roster in this game is so big anyway that I find it hard that a lot of people will really notice this. I personally haven't. I mean, I'm just starting out, so what do I know? But at the same time, there's plenty of cars in this version of the game, so don't feel like you're getting ripped off or anything like that. I can't imagine that it was Gameloft's fault necessarily, like maybe there were licensing issues or something like that, I don't know. But just keep in mind there are less cars in this game than the normal Asphalt 8 version. Besides that, I'm pretty sure we have every single track, even all the way up to Terra 9. And there are cars that are very, very recent that are in this game, such as the Lamborghini Centenario, you've got the Koenigsegg Regera, you've got cars such as the Dodge Tomahawk, which I was not expecting because that's a weird car I wasn't expecting in this game. And so the general amount of cars in this game is pretty up to date when compared to the normal game. I don't see anything like the Koenigsegg Jesko or like the McLaren Elva I don't think I see in this game. So the very, very up to date cars are not currently in this game as far as I know. But hey, we'll see if there are any plans to update this game in terms of content. I think there are, because at the moment there is no multiplayer. There is the button for the World Series, but it displays a message saying that they need to get it up and running as soon as they can. So keep that in mind. There is no multiplayer right now, but there is the Gauntlet mode. So of course, probably the biggest question is, how does the economy work in this game? And from what I can tell, it works a lot like the very old Asphalt games, just it'll be way more grindy and there's way more to do. And what I mean by that is there's only 2 or 3 technically currencies in this game at the moment. You have your normal credits, just like it is in Asphalt 8. You have Gauntlet tokens, because Gauntlet is a game mode in this game. And you have stars, as well as you have, I guess as a bonus, the Mastery licenses. That actually does play a big part because there are a lot of cars that you can only unlock through getting the Mastery licenses, such as I believe the Lamborghini Sian FKP37 is the last reward for Mastery. So yeah, a lot of cars are locked behind the Mastery reward system. In general, the progress is spread out way differently than in Asphalt 8, the normal version. At the moment, I can't see any very special events, such as like the R&D mode. The only thing that I see is the daily events, which is to be expected. You can't really have a game from Gameloft anymore without daily events, which is nice to see, honestly. But every car in this game you can unlock just by playing. Now, some of them have different requirements. For example, some cars require a star requirement in order to unlock, whereas other cars require that Mastery license, and others just you can buy with your credits. And as you'll see, I'll provide some screenshots and compare them with the normal version of the game. They obviously cost a lot less. But because there aren't a lot of different events, like I don't think there's any festivals planned for this game like we have in the normal version of Asphalt 8, it might be a bit of a grind because you can't just earn tokens and credits through different events. You might just have to keep playing races over and over and over again in order to build up your bank and buy cars. Again, these cars are much cheaper compared to Asphalt 8, the normal version, but then again, there's, for example, the Ferrari 488 Pista, which is available at 1,500 stars. Now, the career mode is laid out the same way as it is in Asphalt 8, but there are a lot more races per season than there are in the normal Asphalt 8 version. So there's just a lot more races to do in the campaign, and I can suspect that the majority of your progress is going to come from playing the campaign or the career in this game, which to me is kind of disappointing because it's literally just playing Asphalt 8 but over again and progressing over again. And that's the main thing I wanted to talk about in this video. If you're someone who is just starting out in Asphalt 8, maybe you're interested in the game, maybe you've played the game but you haven't gotten very far, then I can see Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus being a very good thing to switch over to because you don't have a lot to lose. But if you're someone like me, or if you've been playing this game for a very long time and you have a lot of stuff dedicated to Asphalt 8, then it might be a better idea to just stick with that instead of switching over to Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus. Now, keep in mind, this is all within the context of being within Apple Arcade. So you do have to pay $5 a month after your subscription ends. Now, I'll give you guys some context. Over the past like 5 or 6 years of playing Asphalt 8, the only purchase that I've made was the Dodge Tomahawk. And that was about $10, I think. And that was basically purchasing a king of the game, and I had lots of fun with it. I did do, I believe, one car purchase when the game first came out for $5, and then I bought the game for $1 because it was premium when the game came out. So overall, I'd say maybe $15, $16 I've, contributed to Asphalt 8 over the past 8 years. With Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus, you're paying $5 per month. So keep that in mind. If this progression system and just getting cars through grinding is worth it to you for only $5 a month, then that's great. But like I said, if you already have a lot of stuff in the normal version of Asphalt 8 and you don't really want to start all over again, then it might not be worth it to keep paying for that subscription to Apple Arcade. So yeah, besides that, as you'll see in the gameplay, it really is just Asphalt 8. And I do have to say, playing with the Dodge Dart on Nevada at its, low level was just a great time. It really did take me back to 2013. So if you have an Apple device and you have the free trial of Apple Arcade, I definitely recommend giving it a shot because it's hard to get that feeling of pure nostalgia from playing the normal version of Asphalt 8 because you have all of these different things surrounding your experience. I mean, you could start over with a new account and I guess that would replicate it pretty closely, but the experience of seeing 0 stars in my account and working my way through the first season, which I haven't done already because there's like, I want to say like 50 races in the first season or something. There's 210 stars, so I did not do my math correctly, but yeah, 210 stars in the first season is a lot. So there's a lot to get through. I haven't even gotten a Class C car yet because that requires a lot of stars. So you will be doing a lot of driving in this game, and you'll be doing a lot of driving at the lower levels. So again, keep in mind, you're not just transferring over your progress to a premium version of the normal game. It's really a whole new account and a whole new game that you have to go through. But overall, I do want to say I'm very glad that this exists. I, of course, would have liked a couple of things to be changed. Like I would prefer to have just a separate branch of Asphalt 8, like with all of the updates and everything like that, but I'm just paying $5 a month to avoid premium currencies and advertisements. I think that would be a great way to do things, and I would certainly probably pay for that, whether it's for Asphalt 8 or 9, but I don't think that this whole concept of starting all over again and having it be a completely new game, especially because it's already 8 years old, is really a good thing for a lot of people. So I don't see this really catching on. This is probably just Apple going to Gameloft and saying, yo, can we get a premium version of an Asphalt game, please? And Gameloft was just like, all right, what's the easiest thing we could do? Let's just take Asphalt 8, take away a couple of things that don't really fit, and then just like adjust the economy to make it fit in Apple Arcade. I hope Asphalt 9 receives something similar soon, because I think it might be worth it, because Asphalt 8 is way older than Asphalt 9, so we'll see. But I doubt it. Asphalt 9 probably is making too much money for them to sidestep and make a weird Apple Arcade version. But again, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe this becomes a very big success for Gameloft, and they'll be encouraged to make premium versions in Apple Arcade of their other games, or even just premium versions in general. One can only hope, though. Now, besides that, honestly, I don't really see a lot that I should mention. Like I said, it's Asphalt 8. It's premium, but there is stuff that you won't be able to do. But then again, you make that trade-off there. And it was definitely nice to experience that nostalgia of like getting the Audi R8 e-tron for the first time in a game. That was kind of fun, and it was kind of fun playing at like 140 miles an hour on Nevada. But let me know your thoughts of Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys later.